Namaste, beautiful souls. I just thought of starting my, the reading session in terms of starting from today till the 31st of December. I've just published a book on Amazon, and the book is called I'm a Conscious Creator. We've been a creator all our lives, but then through this book, you become a conscious creator. The subtitle is Dream, Believe, Act, Receive. You must have heard the term ask, believe, receive. But when you're asking, you don't have a particular thing, then only you're asking for it, and then you can't get it because you're not taking consistent actions. Well, through this book, you'll become a conscious creator and you'll understand how important it is to act on everything you want to have in life because law of attraction, last word, is action. So you can't just meditate or try and do affirmations. You have to take consistent actions. So that's really important. And I thought of starting this evening with a chapter in my book called Attitude. So let me start with that. There is a quote by John N. Mitchell. Our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. So this is a beautiful quote I've mentioned in my book. And so let me start with the chapter. Hi, blessing poet. Hi. Hi. Right, so just give me a second. Okay, right. So there's a chapter in my book about this is the book, Blessing Poet. I'm a conscious creator, dream, believe, act, receive. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a great 2021. 2020 has been a year which has been a lot of uncertainties, doubt, fear, and it's a year we could never anticipate or even think about. But I'm sure 2021 is going to be a great year for each one of you. And I wish you a lot of abundance in every way possible, success, happiness, love, joy, and all that you desire. It all comes true. And so I published a book, and the back of the book is Break the Shackles and Fly Away. So let me start with the chapter in my book called Attitude. Just give me 1 second. Right, so let's start with this chapter. Your attitude must be dictated from within you if you want to bring in the inner transformation and become the most powerful vessel. During my growing up years, my mom always said that something good is just around the corner. I did not realize what she meant till the time I got introduced to meditation. It was a turning point in my life as the events which led me to start meditation in my life made me realize that my environment conditioned me to such a great extent that I'd lost my very essence. At this point, I asked God or universe, what is the purpose of my life? As the years passed, I started having an urge to do meditation, as my dad always said, you need to meditate and quieten the noise within you. As I started my meditation journey, I realized that my mind was so cluttered that I could not even think straight. This is the reason why I was not able to have inner peace and calmness within me. I also feel that many of us start doing something in life only to realize that maybe doing that thing was not the best option. Today, I understand that meditation is the only way to know what we are here for. There are no accidents in life. Everything is leading you in the direction you're supposed to be going in. But for that, you need to meditate, embrace silence, and connect with your inner self so that you can bring in the change you've always wanted at some point or the other in your life. Our inner self knows our purpose in life. The problem is that you have never listened to your inner self. The best excuse you can give is that you do not have the time to meditate or all this is a waste of time. Hi, good evening. Let me tell you that if there is anything which should matter the most to you is to meditate because this is the way you can connect with your inner self and the only way you will bring in the inner transformation and know the purpose of your life. My book has all the aspects required. Right, so let's bring in a person who just sent a request. My book has all the aspects required to bring in that inner transformation in you. But if your attitude is not of that state or that, You don't feel the need to do it because it's just like any other book you will also get. Hi, good evening. I can't see you. Hello. Hi. Okay. I think he had some connectivity problem. So, right. So, remember to bring in the change truly in the world, you must be the change. If your attitude is of a seeker who wants to change, you will change as you start your journey with this book. I wish you all the best in this journey of inner transformation. I also hope you get lots of abundance in every aspect of your life. Remember, attitude is everything. There is nothing more significant than having the attitude of learning, flexibility, and change. There is a beautiful quote in my book by APJ Abdul Kalam. All birds find shelter during a rain, but eagle avoids rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. So I thought of reading out this chapter from my book on attitude. And my attitude has always been of basically of being grateful and gratitude. So my attitude is gratitude basically. And I thought of reading out something in terms of gratitude from my book. Right. So there's a beautiful quote by Melody Betty. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Gratitude is the most powerful word which helps you to lower your stress and remove fear. Now, see, a lot of times people are only complaining and whining, and they're like just saying, this is not right, this is not right. So, whenever you're going to complain, more complaints will come in your life, right? But if you're thankful for each and everything in your life, then more goodness will come in your life and more blessings will come in your life. So, gratitude is important. Now, there's a quote in my book by Rhonda Byrne. Gratitude will shift you to a higher frequency and you will attract much better things. Unquote. Gratitude towards inner transformation. I will suggest to you that you thank yourself for leaping faith and deciding to embark on the journey of inner transformation, which will help you become your best version, the version you've always wanted to be. Often, people are in denial to accept that they will have to connect with their inner selves to change their lives. Remember, the outside world reflects your inside world. So, what happens is when you're grateful for from inside, then more blessings come from outside. So always be thankful for each and everything in your life. In fact, when you get up in the morning, be thankful for what you have. And just before going to sleep, also be thankful for what you have. So it's important to practice this during the theta state. Yes, beautiful. So blessing poet was writing for me, gratitude as a mindset is everything. Absolutely. So if your mindset is of gratitude, then all the blessings will come in your life. Right? So gratitude is a very powerful word and a very powerful tool to get what you want in your life. Now, I would like to tell you a little bit about my journey in terms of gratitude. I was first introduced to the concept of gratitude by my mom and my best friend 10 years ago. I often remembered they said to me that God has given me so much, and I still crib. Instead of cribbing, why don't I thank God for everything? And I remember telling them, please, I don't have the time, as I used to find it weird thanking God. And I always used to think that why do they always say, thank God? But today I realize that almost 3 years ever since I've started thanking God, all the blessings are getting amplified in my life. And I'm more at peace with myself by knowing that God has given me much more than I could ever imagine. Every night, just before going to sleep, and in the morning, as I wake up in my theta state, I thank God for everything in my life. For instance, my bed, where I get a good night's sleep, to a healthy life, to my parents, siblings, husband, son, loved ones, my coaches, from whom I've learned a lot, and all the blessings coming my way. This is about gratitude, and so there are these gratitude prompts you can do when you get this book. I'm a conscious creator on Amazon. It's got a lot of magical steps, but the one I would like to highlight this evening is about gratitude prompts. In this exercise, you can start a statement with I am. Now, I am is the most powerful word in the English language dictionary, When you say I am, you're owning up to it. You're saying, yes, I am. So that is very important. Rather than saying, I want or I wish I had, it's a very probability kind of a words. But when you say I am, you take on the word and you own up to it. So you could say, I'm grateful for three things I see. I'm grateful for three things I hear. I'm grateful for three things I feel. I'm grateful for three things I taste. I'm grateful for three family members. I'm grateful for three friends. I'm grateful for three things in my home. So you could be talking about all these aspects. You can pen it down on a piece of paper. And I also wanted to share with you an action plan of gratitude. So there are a couple of questions you can ask yourself. The first question is, who is that one person who is always there for you? So you need to kind of think, who is that one person in your life who is always there for you whenever you need the person, right? So think of that person. The second question could be, which person in your life listens to everything you say and how does that impact you? So, a lot of time people just want to talk and not listen to others. So you have to think of that person that whenever you are going through any ups and downs in your life, who is that person who always listens to you? Who's always lending his ear to you, who's listening to you, who's understanding what you're going through, your journey. Because a lot of time, what happens is that we start judging people. And I think we should not be judging anybody because we don't even know their journey, right? So it's important that we give allowances to people and not judge people. We have to understand from where they're coming, what their journey has been about. And believe you me, that, sometimes it happens that you don't like a particular person, but when you get to know the person, you realize that this person is the best person you could have met in your life. So stop judging and start giving allowances to people. What you could also ask is, has anyone done anything for you which has made your task easier? Now, what happens is that a lot of time people are so self-involved in their own life that they forget about others. So you need to think of somebody who's really been there for you, who's helped you out, and who's made your task easier, right? You could ask another question. Can you think of a non-physical gift you received recently, like someone's time, attention, support, or encouragement? Now, time is a particular thing, a commodity, which you can never get back in life. So you need to think of people who've actually been there for you and have given you the time to really help you out in whatever you wanted the help in. So you can think of that person. What has improved about your life as compared to last year? So you need to think back and reflect on what, you could think of now 2020 because 2020 is going by. So you could think of what, what has improved, what did you change? Did you really, own up to your life because it's been a tough year? But then you could think of something what you did this year. What are the choices you have made in your past that you're grateful for? So you can think of the choices you've made that you're grateful for in your life. So these are the questions you could ask yourself by getting this book. It'll give you a complete action plan. And so basically, there is something I'd like to share with you, which is about gratitude rock. This gratitude exercise will make you feel silly. So obviously you'll be like wondering why a gratitude rock, what is a gratitude rock, right? But a gratitude rock is something like this, right? Or this. You could have your own gratitude rock. You could have this kind of a rock. It's just basically a rock which you kind of believe in, and you take it in your hand and you think of three things. Like, for example, when you get up in the morning, you could think of three things you're grateful for from last day, like from previous day. That what are you grateful from yesterday? And then before going to sleep in the night, you could think of three things you're grateful for, which has happened today. So this gratitude rock is very, very important, and keep it in a sacred place. Like, for example, I keep it in my temple, and I every day when I'm doing my puja or I'm worshiping, God, or I'm connecting with God, I always take this rock in my hand and I thank for whatever I've got in my life. So this is really important, and so I thought of sharing this. And I also wanted to actually do a meditation with you before I end this evening's reading session. So let's do a meditation, right? So yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to be taking your palms together, going to be putting it on your lap, and let's start with this. So inhale, take in all the abundance, the goodness, the positivity, all the abundance coming into your life. Exhale all the negativity, the negative toxins, the self-limiting beliefs, the doubt, the fear. Exhale all of that. Inhale all the abundance, the positivity, the goodness, all that is coming into your life. Exhale all the negativity, the negative toxins, the self-limiting beliefs. Inhale all the abundance, the goodness, the positivity coming into your life. Exhale all the negativity, the negative toxins, the self-limiting beliefs. Now imagine that you're on a beach and the wave is hitting your feet and you're walking on the beach and it's a beautiful beach and you're walking, the sand is there, the wave is hitting your feet, and you're walking and you're walking and you're walking. And now imagine that you turn around and you see all your family and your friends celebrating. The celebration is about you becoming who you always wanted to be. And you turn around and you look at them, and then you start walking towards them. And when you're walking towards them, you've got a very grateful heart because you've accomplished all that you wanted in your life. And you join them, and then they're congratulating you for accomplishing all that you wanted to, and they are shaking hands with you, they are hugging you, and they're saying, well done, you finally achieved what you want to accomplish in your life, and you feel so happy, and you feel so blessed and so grateful, and everybody is there. And then you look up at the sky and you thank God that you have been able to live a life you've always desired. And you thank God, you thank universe, that thank you God, thank you universe for giving me everything I wanted in my life. And then you look down and you look at your family members and you smile and you know that you've made it. And you feel happy and blessed with a grateful heart. And then you come in oneness with this person. And once you come in oneness, feel what you would feel when you've become what you wanted to become. And you have to put in a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, what you're feeling right now. You've come in oneness with this person. And feel it all. Just feel all the happiness, the joy, the blessings, the gratitude, a grateful heart. And then once you come in oneness with this person, rub your hands and feel all the warmth, the love, the happiness, the joy that you finally made it. And then put your palms on your eyes, awaken your senses, feel blessed, feel grateful that you finally made it. And then put it on your ears and you awaken your senses and you feel the warmth. Then put it at the back of your neck, feel the warmth, and be very happy you've come in oneness with this person. Bring your hands in a namaste, bow down, and then thank your God and thank universe for making you accomplish all that you wanted. And once you are totally in oneness with this person, you can open your eyes when you're ready. And remember that you are in oneness with this person and that the power is within you and you are a miracle and you're born for greatness and you will accomplish all that you saw right now in your visualization. So this is a gratitude exercise you could do, and I do this every day. So just when I get up in the morning and before going to sleep, I kind of tell myself in my mind before just going to sleep, because that's the theta state, I say, abundance. Now, when you say abundance, it means abundance in everything, right? When you say health, now health is wealth, and health is so important because without health, you can't, do anything in life. And because this is the body, this is the temple, right? So thank you so much, Mom. My mom has joined in. It's a surprise for me because I never thought she's going to be joining in right now, but she's joined in. Thank you, Mom. Her name is Renu Mitru. And thank you. Blessings. And thank you so much. So I thought of sharing this evening. And I look forward to my tomorrow's second day of sharing the experts from my book. And thank you so much for being a part of this. And Amrita Mitru signing off. Thank you. Thank you.